Are they going to tell me when to start?
I think are we ready? Wiley, we ready? Let's go. You are on.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elaine Floodgate.
It's loud, though, because there's no amplification.
Oh, but he said...
This goes to all of them, those cameras and all, but you need to project your...
Oh, okay, you got it. Trust me on that one.
I know you can do it.
Hi, everyone. My name is Elaine Floodgate. I live on East 77th Street. I've lived in that apartment for over 40 years. I love my apartment. It's my home. I love my neighborhood, but I'm afraid I'm going to get priced out of it. I receive monthly on disability $1,500. After I pay my rent and my bills, I have $147 left. That's why I think the mansion tax is going to be great for people like me in the city of New York. It's going to give me a break on my rent so that I can afford things that I need. I need health care. I don't have health care. I live in the greatest city in the world. I don't want to live anyplace else. And having said that, I would like to introduce to you the mayor of the greatest city in the world, Bill de Blasio.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, I want to tell you, Elaine, thank you. And thank you for speaking with such passion about this city. And Elaine is saying things that I'm hearing from people all over this city. You've been in your apartment 40 years. That's amazing. But I have spoken to so many people, including today, at a senior center on the Upper East Side and a senior center in Astoria, Queens. And I hear the same exact thing everywhere I go. People who are worried about being priced out and forced out of their neighborhood and forced out of their city. People who love this city, who have contributed so much to the city, and need help. And Elaine, what you said, getting to the end of the month and having almost nothing left. This has become the common situation, including for folks who have worked hard their whole life. So that's what we are trying to address with the mansion tax. And the response I'm getting from New Yorkers in general, and specifically from senior citizens, is very clear and very strong. They're going to fight for this mansion tax. Now, I need you to know that people understand that if we don't do something differently in this city, the status quo is just not going to work for our senior citizens. That's the reality. And our seniors are becoming more and more of the population of our city with every passing year. So the blunt reality is the laws we have right now do not support our senior citizens sufficiently. And we have to do something different. And a mansion tax is that kind of change we need. Let me thank my colleagues who are here, our Finance Commissioner, Jacques Giha, our Housing Commissioner, Maria Torres Springer. Thank you for all you do, and particularly all you do to make sure that seniors get affordable housing. Both of your departments lead the way in that. And I also want to note we would have been joined, but she's in session, by State Senator Liz Krueger, who is a strong supporter of the mansion tax proposal. We appreciate her help. So, why are we here? 432 Park Avenue, 432 Park Avenue, home to some of the wealthiest people on the earth, literally. And this is a building that you can see from all over the city. It is an example of ostentatious wealth. It's also an example of a missed opportunity, a 96-story missed opportunity. Because when this building was built, of course, there was no mansion tax in place to create affordable housing for our seniors. So it still serves, though, as an example of what could be. This building alone would have raised us $30 million for affordable housing for seniors. One building, through the mansion tax, would have produced $30 million. And that would have been based, this is stunning to me, on the sale of just 62 condominiums. But it would have meant enough money to subsidize affordable housing for 2,000 seniors. One luxury building, taxed properly, would have allowed 2,000 seniors to live a decent life in this city. So this is an example of how we have to change the rules to favor our seniors. Now, The grand total of people who will be helped by the mansion tax, 25,000. 25,000 seniors will get subsidized affordable housing. To give you a visual, that is many more people than you could fit into Madison Square Garden. And because it's going to reach so many people and have such a big impact, it's also going to gain a lot of support in the coming days. And that's going to make a big impact in Albany. When I lay out the logic that this tax only applies on purchases of over $2 million, that the average typical home being purchased is $4.5 million, it's really clear really quickly to our legislators that we are asking only those who have done very well to contribute so seniors can get affordable housing. I was in Albany yesterday, part of a rally. Senior organizations like AARP, and everyone knows what a huge impact AARP has in Albany. Labor groups, progressive groups gathered together with Speaker Hastie and Leader Stuart Cousins and members of the Senate and the Assembly. And momentum is building for the mansion tax. In fact, yesterday, a member of the Senate, and specifically a member of the IDC, Senator Diane Savino, introduced the mansion tax in the Senate as the lead sponsor. And Assemblyman Steve Simberwitz had previously introduced it in the Assembly, and it went into the Assembly one-house budget. That indicates the kind of movement that is now happening on this issue. Today, I was in senior centers giving out this simple flyer, calling on seniors to call the state Senate and call the governor to make clear that we need this mansion tax and we need it included in the budget. So, look, I'll conclude with this in English and then a few words of Spanish. I said in Albany what we should remember, the entire 2016 election was about the question of income inequality. It was about the anger people felt that their economic circumstances weren't good enough and their demand that something change. The mansion tax is an example of that kind of change. Asking the 1% to give a little more so 25,000 seniors can have a better life. This is the kind of thing that can win in Albany, and we're going to fight hard for that victory. In Spanish, el gobierno estatal debe aprobar el impuesto de las mansiones, un impuesto a la venta de residencias multimillonarias. Ayudaría a 25,000 ancianos a pagar sus alquileres. A todas las personas mayores de nuestra ciudad los decimos, esta es su ciudad. With that, I welcome questions on this topic. Please, Mara. Okay, Mara, you're smart. I'm here to talk about this. Mara.
Have you considered an act of terror?
I'm here to talk about this. If you want to ask a question about this, I'm here to talk about this. If you want to talk about this, great. If not, we'll take questions another way, another time. Does anyone want to ask about the mansion tax? Same thing. Guys, you can ask all you want. Here's what we're here to talk about. Last call. Anyone want to talk about mansion tax? About mansion tax? Okay. I'm going to do this again one more time. This is how we set things up, guys. You don't want to be a part of it, you don't have to come. We're here to talk about something that would reach 25,000 seniors. Everything else you want to talk about, you will get answers to through our press office. If someone has a question on this, ask it about this. If you don't, that's cool. You have a question on this, Willie? Okay. That's great, guys.